Did you tweet out?
No, I don't tweet. Tweeting's for. By the way, we're live.
Fuck.
Cannata.
No, it's Cannata.
Do.
It's Cannata Dome.
Cannata. Do.
Okay. I was hearing an echo, and now I'm not hearing an echo anymore.
You want me to fix that? I could add an echo.
No, I would like it no echo. Hello, sir. I would like it no echo.
Team meeting for tonight's NSFW show with at Jeff Cannata. Live now. p://bbliveshow.com. I wrote .dom.
Better than that .scom domains.
.scom. Look, .scom is the waves of the future.
Scamschool.scom.
It's .scom. .scom. Cannata. Dome. You haven't made that yet, have you?
Fuck no.
You're like, does it look like we are live right now doing the show? No. So let's not act like it. Spare us both the indignity. Is that a good brightness?
Let us not wander into flights of fancy.
Spare me, sir, your idle chit-chat and shenanigans. Observe the ramen
Although,
eater.
bring on my noodles. See, Brian, this is how the rest of the world eats ramen noodles. Instead of just crushing it and eating it like a barbarian dry.
I mean, sometimes you get real hungry. That's all. Nothing wrong with eating it dry. It's just like a cracker. It's like you're at the
Just
Cracker
saying.
Barrel.
It shit's gross.
Well, your shit's gross.
What the hell is happening?
Do you know what I kind of want to do? What I don't know what is
Why
happening.
is there a star on your tweet?
Did you favorite it?
I don't think I did. I don't really care for you all that much.
How did you? Where do you see a star? Can you just play this for me?
Sure, yeah, hold on. Share my full screen, a selection of my screen. It's my new musical about Skype.
Dashing through the net, trying to make us sights. Then you turned off your freaking Skype. And
Boom. See your little,
I'm trying to fix. Whoa.
see,
Why do I have a star?
I don't know.
I think it's because I'm one of your favorite peoples. I think it knows. It analyzes your behavior and it says you like him, don't you? That's the equivalent of it saying.
Ooh, what is Brian Brushard, your boyfriend?
That's right. I think that's.
Ooh. Well, listen here, Tweety. That's a gay name anyway.
Man, every time you restart, there's so many things that frustrate me about Skype. But then again, I'm also not gonna bring any of them up. I gotta open up. All right, let me try one more freaking time to adjust my blown out white face.
By the way, for anyone watching, I am a huge fan of chatroom.us. I think it's great. However, for all NSFW production-related stuff, we are in Twit Unfiltered.
Yeah.
That is not a question. I don't want to hear any nonsense about, I don't know. The mod one time told me that my head was big, and I think my head is very reasonably sized. I don't want to hear that noise. It's Twit Unfiltered. That's where we live for the NSFW show.
I think my head is a reasonable size. I remember when he said that to me. It was cool. It was cool meeting all the chat mods at the thing.
Oh, was all the Twitch chat mods there?
Yeah, I met Dan and Scooter and a bunch of other guys. Okay, why on all of a sudden can I not? Why am I dumb all of a sudden? Just Robert Young?
Because your tiny brain has finally caught up with you.
No.
The house of cards for which you've built your life is finally rightfully tumbling down. around you.
Well, crap balls. When I click the quick capture, it gives me something different now. When I go to preferences, it won't let me freaking... Settings? Is that what I'm looking for? No. Totally pissed me off, bro. Totally boners.
I'm just going to let everybody know that I am almost 90% sure that I got sick on this tour. So tonight's episode is going to be featuring Brian Brushwood,
Yep.
Jeff Cannata,
Yep.
and a ball of sweat and snot that is somehow named Justin Robert Young.
That's awesome.
It's going to be a lot of snot and a lot of sweat. And you might sort of think, wow, there's way more snot than sweat. And then sweat's going to catch up. And it's really going to be ridiculous.
This is killing me, man. Look at this. I'm all blown out on this stupid camera. And I'm trying to make it more like this camera.
That I don't know. So did OMG Chad ever get his shit grabbed by a bunch of porn stars?
No, we never made that happen. I wanted it to.
Well, I'm disappointed. I'm almost as disappointed by that as I am baffled by the fact that you still have a star on your tweet.
I'm telling you, it knows who your secret boyfriends are.
True.
Tell me this didn't like install an update without me looking or something.
You're just upset because this camera is capturing your true whiteness. That's a fraud. You're actually way whiter. As anybody who's met you in person knows, you glimmer in the light like you are on that one camera. The camera's sick of lying is basically what it's come down to.
Frauds. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure this out some other time. I'll shut it down and I'll fix this. Crap. All right. You want to spill the guts? You want to spill the blood of the ancients about what we're up to today?
So we found an ancient god, and we're gonna spill his guts, and then we're gonna dance in his entrails, and then we're gonna put his blood in super soakers and have a fun summer barbecue.
That's
by the way, for it to be the summer, we have to all fly to South America.
I think that just about got it. OMG Chad loves Twilight.squarespace.com. Have you seen that?
Oh my god, it's the best. I love the Princess Rizuki one. My favorite one is all the Chad heads at the Twilight premiere.
I love the way he's giving it to Team Edward.
Robert Pattinson. Yeah, that's my favorite one. I love that they're all just slightly different, yet so expressive. What an expressive young man he is.
I didn't see this one with all of us in there. With Trekker and Tom Merritt in the background. And Leo. That's awesome. Okay, so, all right, plan, and focus. And we are go for planning. And we are active on our
Hey,
plan.
assholes! A lot of you might remember that we had Jeff Cannata on this show. And in that case, I'd like to say congratulations, because I barely remember it, but you did. We win. Anyhow, here's the plan for today. On that last episode, if you might remember, we had a bunch of comic book characters that we put in a death match. Basically, all you guys had to do was submit a comic book character and a situation by which they should compete against other comic book characters.
Right, and keep in mind, it was not tailored to the comic book character you were submitting. You would just submit a scenario, so that way we could grab either your character submission or your scenario and
Absolutely.
plug whoever else into it, right?
So it was like Batman and mud wrestling contest.
Yes.
Right? And we took the best of those, we mixed and matched, we put it in a fun little bracket, and we had ourselves a little tournament there. Well, Jeff Cannata is legally obligated by way of his probation to come back on this show. And so we decided to do the same bit. Want to know why? Well, if I was being honest, I would say that we're lazy.
Well, and
If
just not
I was
also
trying
not
to
very
sell
creative.
The show, I would say it's because it was a really awesome bit and we want to do a different version of it.
Yes.
So here we go. Look at that. what was it? Schwoodman and the Incredible Seiju?
Yeah.
That was a pretty good one.
I don't look pale. I was about to say I don't look pale, but then I realized at this part, my face is so white, it disappears into the...
It's literally blending into
pure
light.
white light behind it.
Exactly. It really is actually the reflection of other people's tans that make you not being translucent.
You can't reflect darkness.
Well, I'll tell you what. I find that vaguely racist.
All right.
So here's the deal, folks. By the way, this is Diamond Club time. So
Yeah, it
I
really
hope
is.
you guys are all paid up on your Diamond Club dues because we're giving it to you. So here's the deal. I love throw your diamonds in the sky if you feel the vibe.
Throw your diamonds in the sky. Gonna make it rain up in this. Go.
It's the Diamond Town and the Diamond Life. So here's the deal. I want everybody to send in nsfwshow@gmail.com your favorite television character of all time and a situation by which they would compete. Could be an obstacle course. Could be trying to solve a problem. Could be out and out hand-to-hand combat with some sort of stipulation. Get creative here, folks, because if you don't, the show will blow. And if the show blows, you'll bitch about it. And if you bitch about it, we'll start to resent you. And if we start to resent you, then there'll be a rift that grows between us. And if the rift grows between us, then we'll all die cold and alone.
That's true.
So there we go. Oh, there we go. We're getting the Diamond Care Bear stare, by the way.
The Diamond Care Bear stare.
The Diamond stare.
Do you want to try to remember or dig up one of our old scenarios so we can figure out what they were like? Give people an example.
Well, let's say here. Let's actually just let's just do one right now, right, Brian? So
Right.
I would say Charlie Day from Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
All right.
And I would say my scenario.
Well,
okay.
Okay. Well, yeah. You can submit your scenario. Go ahead.
So my scenario would be a mile-long monkey bar course.
A mile-long monkey bar course. Hold on. People are sending me the episode. I was going to see if we could jump up to it. I will say that my submission is Stan Marsh from South Park.
Okay, and what's your situation?
A pie eating contest.
Okay, well then I would say
So now for our face off though, for the riffing, we only have one scenario though.
exactly. So let's rock paper scissors real quick.
All right, here you go. Ready?
Scenario goes.
All right, ready?
Rock paper scissors shoot.
This is my tomahawk rock. A lot
No,
of
it's
people.
not.
I
No, it's
chopped. I fashioned it with my. All right, fine. So we use your scenario: a mile-long monkey bars.
And I think that a fully grown adult in Charlie Day
Okay.
would totally whip the shit out of a child, Stan Marsh.
So and this is why it's important that we not have a dog in the fight, because then we get into advocacy over one side over the other. But I would suggest that perhaps the character of Charlie Day, not the most physically fit example that you could have busted out. Paint huffer, disease prone.
There was that one episode when he got hooked on coffee though, and he totally was like super active. I think he could book that entire mile in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, but Stan Marsh is a cartoon character. That means he could do it. They built a ladder to heaven out of chairs.
Yeah, but like he's a child, dude.
It doesn't matter.
He
Once you
barely
go
can
into
get. He can't get his arms over his gigantic head.
When it
These
comes-
are monkey bars.
Dude,
How's he gonna get his little stuffy arms?
They always
His
show.
arms
They
are
always
bigger.
show. They always show the kids at the playground, and there's monkey bars there. Presumably, they're playing on them.
Presumably, do you ever see it?
Presumably,
Presumably, which is, by the way, my new one-man play.
it's about
Justin Robert Young
it's
in
about
Presumably.
It's about breasts. It's about one man's love of the breast.
It's actually
Presumably,
this is the cover of Presumably.
how much do I love titties? Well, presumably, quite a much.
It's actually my knockoff. I'm actually doing a remake of Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium, which is in itself a ripoff of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Right.
And it's going to be called it's not the movie's called Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium, Except there's a question mark at the end because we're adding a little bit of mystery to it, and I'm adding a new character that I'm playing myself called Presumably.
But presumably.
Yeah.
All right. You have just these giant man tits.
No, he's actually a rapist. Things get really dark.
Speech impediment.
He does. Presumably. Hello, my name is Presumably.
Okay. I need also, while I'm thinking about it, here, I want to hear.
On the flip side, like if we're going with the imaginary Calvin and Hobbes, that he was a genius of creating these intense scenarios and these clever solutions to problems. That's what the comic was all about.
I think what Jeff's saying is that it's not like that situation won't be going on. It will just be a panicked fever dream induced by the last fleeting moments of functioning brain power as a zombie tears into his skull and rips his brainstem into the street.
Look, well, I see you and I've always had a deep.
All right. Anyway, so that's the game we're playing. Make sure to send them over to nsfwshow@gmail.com. What do you want to do for other 2 bits? You want to take suggestions from the crowd? We'll pretend we're an improv troupe. I heard someone say dentistry.
You want to do something CES wise?
Oh, that's pretty good.
Like, what if we quizzed you?
Wait a minute. What if people? Oh no. Here's what we'll do. We'll do overlooked items at CES, and they just send in photoshops of some of the items that I tried to report on, but my footage got cut, and I don't understand why.
All right, so Adobe Shops rather.
Yeah.
People are saying compliment bomb. We're gonna bring back the compliment bomb. We just need to pick and choose our spots. Because we can't do it. You know, we found out through the last couple times we did it that it's got to be the right place. Otherwise, that we have an NI, no impact.
Yes.
On the bomb.
All right, so I say
I have a new game that we can play.
Oh crap.
Would you suck a dick for the Verizon 4G iPhone?
You're like, and this is not a theoretical game either.
No.
Because I will be at your house.
Somebody will present their dick to you.
I gotta tell you, I'm not impressed by the Verizon announcement. Your data goes kablooey when you're on a call?
Well, I mean, listen, it's a CDMA iPhone. It is everything that would be a CDMA iPhone. Like, I agree. I'm not gonna switch.
Are we back?
I don't know, man. They're saying your mouth fart is too powerful.
Okay, we are back. That was really weird.
Somebody typed the terrorists have won, but it was like one. Like, I guess they have a Verizon iPhone.
Like they have one. That's how they're planning their next
attack. The terrorists
attack.
have one. Why can't we?
Holy crap! Holy crap!
What?
Look at this. What do you think about this? These are super secret plans for like a live collaboration for Chat Realm to help us with the game plans.
Yes.
Yeah, like yes, please. That's awesome. And then meanwhile over here,
I can't really see it all that well through the screen grab. But...
Wait here. Let me get you a zoom. So like here, you can see that it's got...
wait, I just got sent it on Twitter.
That's awesome.
Here's the one thing that I would say. This is amazing. However, I would caution anybody putting a ton of work into something like that because, like, it's not like me and Brian are ever like, if only we had an infrastructure. Like, we do a lot of our brainstorming really kind of last minute. Although I think, you know, a place of clearinghouse for user stuff would be great.
Yeah. Okay. So,
right, listen.
All right.
folks.
All right. So we got 2 of the bits done. Our main bit. We just need you to send in your submissions for characters who want to enter the tournament, the Cannata Dome. 2 characters enter, 1 character leaves, and scenarios. The face-off of what they're of in what context do they battle? Try
Basically,
not to
all
write
you do is submit character, scenario,
Right.
knowing that your scenario won't be used for your character.
Right.
We'll
And multiple submissions. Send us lots. We love having lots to work with. Second of all, if you want to Photoshop imaginary devices that got cut from Brian's CES coverage, then I'll present it like what I'll do is I'm going to play it like, dude, I saw a lot of stuff. Twit just never even played my coverage. These are some of the items that I found, and we'll just run through them all like I'm doing a tech show bit when it's like,
sure. All right, Andrew Main had an idea that would require us calling a friend, and I don't even know if I want to mention it on the air.
what do you? This Diamond Club, or is it racist?
Funny you should mention that.
Oh, hey, downstairs there's a staple gun, or I mean one of those, awesome. Yeah, it makes the sound from Law and Order.
Gong gong. I actually told some people who were at the what's it called, at the meetup in Philly last week.
What do they say?
Well, I don't know. You want to know what? I'm not going to say it because I would have to approach the person that we'd want to help do it.
So you're officially saying you will not tell us.
I won't tell you.
All right.
As for the first part of the show, I don't know. What do you want to do? We can talk about. I feel like we could do a 4G iPhone or a Verizon iPhone bit. What do you think, Brian?
They're saying Blitz quiz, but that would be 3 viewer-centric bits, and I just hate giving you guys too much to do. I hate doling out a ton of homework for you guys, because then it starts.
Yeah, I want to do something a little bit more talky, since this is, or a little bit more inside, because like we always need one that we can trim or expand.
Well, then I feel like it should be. What about I don't know, we could try something we don't usually do, where it's like we actually talk about technology, because it's something that all 3 of us care about, and it just happened today.
I feel like we have to have a hook to it, though. Like, it has to be.
We could take calls on what people say about it, and the winner gets a drawing of an iPhone.
I have an idea.
All right.
So we're going to have a contest, me, you, and Jeff Cannata, where we're competing to see who can create the best dismissive one-word reply to the Verizon iPhone announcement.
Such as meh or what?
So tell me about something about the Verizon iPhone.
Well, the nice thing about the Verizon iPhone is that it runs on the Verizon network, which apparently has fewer customers than the AT&T network.
Sure.
I don't know how. All right, now you go. Your turn.
All right. The reliability of a CDMA network is way better than the GSM, which is really going to lead to a lot of customers being able to stay on their conversations longer without dead spots.
I just realized that like hobo blowjobs is 2 words. And then I got nothing. So it's just like,
I would win that one.
Yeah, well, I mean, the problem, 1 word is too little. You can't even.
No,
there's not even enough.
It has to be the most dismissive. Let's try. I'm going to give you one more try on this. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Finally, the sleek design and massive popularity of the iPhone is going to be coming to the most popular network in America, Verizon.
Fanboy.
See? That's good. And that's a little bit more tactical than mine was. Mine was just straight dismissive. Yours was dismissive with a little intelligence behind it. Although, by the way, hobo blowjob's apparently one word, which I'm sure is going to pop up on Urban.
Please don't. They're called hoblos, is what they are. And then
Hoblos. Splashing money on my face. Splashing money on my face. Splashing money.
I don't think we ever shared that particular Diamond Club thing with the Diamond Club, did we?
Or should we?
Oh my gosh, I think Patrick Delante was there for that though.
Oh. Yes, it was Pat and Garsicles.
Yes.
Oh, do we have a new DIAF writer or different chapters?
I don't know. They haven't even released the last few, and I'm sure a lot of that has to do with. I know DJ Z Zach Holder was doing it. I'm sure he's got a million more important things than work on a popular podcast. But I totally would love to do another DIAF tonight. So you guys just tell us what story arc we're starting. Could be another Josh Hilp extravaganza. That's fine with me. I don't mind starting another one.
Again, we don't make these decisions. You guys do.
Yeah.
We're just talent. Really annoying.
Mike P says
talent.
Mike P says he spliced one himself. He didn't want to wait. So I say if we can figure out if you can get that over to whoever's in charge of the feed. I don't even know.
So I really, the more I think about it, the more I really like lowering the bar of tech discourse tonight on the show. We're going to be honing.
Well, we're taking our cues.
One-word response.
We're taking our cues from MSNBC and Fox News, where it's like where what we need is more. Actually, that would be kind of tasteless given the atmosphere with the shooting and everyone's blaming talk shows for that. I don't know.
No, we're not going to get angry. We're just going to get dismissive.
Look, I'll say we should ask Bill Meeks' son, Liam. Liam, what do you think we should do? That was my favorite part, too. I'm sorry, go ahead, Justin.
I'm confused at what's happening.
In the middle of all this, Bill Meeks says, hey, my son Liam's here with me. It would totally freak him out if you said his name.
Well, I just assumed everybody knew Liam was here. I didn't even want to say his name. I was like, what's up, Liam? What's shaking? That's a really good point.
Liam got my Dora reference.
Well, I'm glad. I mean, I don't know. Liam always kind of thought you were an asshole, though. I'm sorry, Liam. I didn't mean to talk out of school like that, but I'm just saying it's true.
You just. That was Bill Meeks' kid. You just called, and you really are that guy.
No, he thinks that you're an a-hole. That's true. We talked, me and Liam. We're like friends.
Huh.
As opposed to you.
Huh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Just say. Can we also point out that 105.9 The Puppy is up and running?
Yeah. Yeah, we should plug that real quick in there.
All right. So come on. Are you down with my one-word dismissive thing?
Yeah. You know what? We could talk about it just a little bit, and then that'll be the cherry on top. Is a contest between us. We'll go in the round.
See,
I mean, what's you're not getting 10 minutes out of one-word responses. That's ridiculous.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I think that this one has legs.
What do you get? One-word responses?
One-word responses. We just here. I'll tell you what. I think we can do 10 minutes right now, and then we can do another 10 minutes when the show comes on. Watch this. I'm going to pull up an AP story about the Verizon iPhone.
All right. Here, send it over to me, and I'll read it back to you. But then I gotta get ready for frame rate.
No. I'm just saying.
No, send it over to me, and we'll take turns reading parts of it.
Okay. How do you want me to get it to you?
You can post it in the chat room.
Sure. All right. This is the first Google News response for Verizon iPhone.
All right.
So we're just going to read two sentences, and then you respond.
All right.
The Verizon iPhone has finally arrived after much hype and years of rumors and speculation. We even included it in our roundup of 10 geek dreams that might never come true. So it was everything that the iPhone users were hoping for. Brian?
Meh.
Okay. Actually,
Not
hold on, wait.
quite
This-
like
this is-
anything that
this is
gets built
shitty.
up
This
to
is
that
not a
extent.
good article. This is like a thing. We need a what's it called? Like an AP.
People are. What? Oh, okay, never mind.
What?
For a second, I freaked out, and then I realized this was a slightly modified Photoshop.
Kuhan!
They just moved the K over.
I know where I can find that. Okay.
Here you go. We'll do the Cheeto one.
All right. Let me just see the
Razorian Fly or Bichu now available. This is the press release.
Oh, good. Perfect. Okay.
Here, I'm just going to link straight to... There you go. Click on one of those. Suckers.
All right. So, you want me to... I'll try it again with you? So I'll read a thing and then you can give me your response?
No, here, I'm going to kick it to you. Here we go.
All right.
Basking Ridge, New Jersey, and Cupertino, California, January 11th, 2011. Verizon Wireless and Apple today announced that the iPhone 4 will be available on the Verizon Wireless Network beginning on Thursday, February 10th. Qualified Verizon customers will be given the exclusive opportunity to pre-order the iPhone 4 online on February 3rd ahead of general availability.
Hooray!
All right, that was well acted. Good. All right.
All right, here we go.
Take it back.
iPhone 4 is the most innovative phone in the world, featuring Apple's stunning Retina display, the highest resolution display ever built into a phone, resulting in super crisp text, images, and video, and FaceTime, which makes video calling a reality. iPhone 4 on Verizon Wireless will also include new personal hotspot capabilities, allowing customers to use iPhone 4 to connect up to 5 Wi-Fi-enabled devices.
Sure. We are pleased. Quote, we are pleased to introduce millions of... We're pleased to introduce millions of wireless users to the industry-leading iPhone 4 on the nation's most reliable network, said Lowell McAdam, president and CEO of Verizon. This is an important step for the industry as two great companies join forces to give wireless customers one of the most important technological additions to the mobile landscape this century.
Verizon customers have been telling us that they can't wait to get their hands on the iPhone 4, and we think they're going to love it. said Tim Cook.
I'm sorry, no, seriously, you were reading. Go ahead.
Verizon Wireless's customers have told us they can't wait to get their hands on the iPhone 4. We think that they're going to love it, said Tim Cook, Apple's chief operating officer. We have enormous respect for the company Verizon has built and the loyalty they have earned from their customers, Brian.
Whatever. iPhone 4 features a 5-megapixel camera with LED flash, HD video recording, Apple's A4 chip, a 3-axis gyro, and a beautiful glass and stainless steel design like no other mobile phone.
Cum bubbles.
They're saying boo this bit. I'm telling you, dude.
That was
It's not
right
going
before
anywhere.
I said cum bubbles, though.
Well, yeah, okay. Well, I don't know. They're still saying boo.
They're saying it should be extended to 2 words. They're saying boo. Okay. Too much reading.
See?
They're
They're saying
cum
stop
bubbles,
that.
though.
Stop that right now. How about that?
All right, listen. I know what I'm doing.
6-word iPhone wars. All right, so talk to me. They're giving us the Care Bear stare, bro. It's usually a bad sign.
I don't know, man. I don't know what else we can do.
In the ghost realm, we don't have to worry about these things. There we go.
See, I don't want to. We can't. Again, a lot of these bits you guys are saying, they're bigger bits. We need a smaller thing.
Something super small, like something that is easy and a throwaway. I'm really excited about the CES devices that everyone has. Like, I want a good like 10 or 15 of those. We just plow through everything.
Why don't you just order it? You know, just order them. I need 10 and 15.
I don't.
No. Now
Get to work.
Yeah, unfortunately, like, you know, with Cannata,
We could ask their. Do you want? Well, I mean, do you care what their picks for tops in all their categories were on Totally Rad Show?
I think it's kind of done. You know, like that's like an end of the year kind of bit.
So
like, that's
last
what I was
year.
saying. Is that like there's unfortunately we're not at a good place. Like it's not like the beginning of a TV season or like summer movies or fall movies. So,
All right, then what are we gonna do, bro?
hey man, it's a two-way street, baby.
I say something short and easy. Are the Spill.com guys or Baratunde ever coming back?
Are they ever coming black? Yeah,
Right?
they are, because
Right?
they are black.
Right?
Yeah.
Wait, the Swagger has it. What was
Yeah,
the Swagger's?
Black friends.
Oh, the Swagger was just talking about my hair being silly, which it is. There we go.
See, I think we just need a talking point. Like, I still think there's something to do with a Verizon iPhone. It might not be one-word dismissive responses, but
wait, you know what we could do? We could take 6-word responses, like just a flow of them from the callers about the iPhone 4, giving us their pulse on it in 6 words.
I just think that would come dangerously close to us actually doing a tech show.
Boy, you really just that's not acceptable to you for us to do any actual content.
Well, not when like that's like all the rest of the network does it really, 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 really well.
Yeah, that's true. Josh Hilp is shouting no tech show on us. What about would you rather for an iPhone? Like I mean, we could call people and be all like, which would you rather have, a ham sandwich or a Verizon iPhone, totally free? And then they're like, whatever. Okay, which would you rather have, world peace or a Verizon iPhone?
There's something there.
Which would you rather have? Any character you ever want banned from the NSFW show for life, or which would you rather have, Justin talk in the Gumshoe voice for the rest of his life, or an iPhone
God.
4?
Oh, the Gumshoe voice. I don't know if I'll ever live down the Gumshoe voice. I think that one day I'm gonna be at my funeral and I'm gonna have like my living will read. Like I'll videotape myself doing my living will, and somebody from the gallery is gonna scream, "We're doing it in the Gumshoe voice!"
You're like, dude, he's dead. He's like, you should have pre-recorded it.
Gumshoe!
He's like, dude, he's dead. You're like, boo, pre-tape show fail. Boo.
Then I'll be like, And to my daughter, Brianna. My boat come shoes. Are you happy, vultures? Pick my bones clean. Great job.
Boo this corpse, they say. Oh, I just realized, like, at this moment, I was laughing. I was like, who's laughing downstairs? And I realized that OMG Chad must have the feed on downstairs while he's
Oh, and it's just us giggling into infinity loop.
Oh, wait, we could leap over iPhone 4 and, well, but fake product announcements for what's going to be on iPhone 5 is going to be just like what I want to do with the Photoshop CES thing.
I want ridiculous shit from CES too.
Yeah. That one seems super easy to write because all you got to do is take two objects that don't belong together, like add social media to a toaster or add, wireless antenna to a carburetor.
All right, isn't it kind of weird though that like all we've done is like jerk off about the Verizon iPhone forever in like concept,
and now
like,
it's here.
Oh my God! And now it's here, and everyone's like, whatever. Move on. Who cares?
That was
moving on.
Yep.
Don't care.
Yep. You're like, oh, welcome to June of last year, Verizon.
It's just funny though, because like if they didn't release the Verizon iPhone today, everybody would still be like, man, I can't wait to the Verizon iPhone.
Yeah,
it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a crazy thing. And then it's like, all right, well, we brought the iPhone. It's the same thing, but it's on the CDMA network, and you're gonna have the same restrictions that you would have on the CDMA network. And everyone's like, whatever. Sucks 5 dicks at once. All right. Will you suck 5 dicks at once for the rest of the
And the only acceptable answer is
and then you're gonna have some like, because there's gonna be loose dick around.
Well, it's gotta be creamier than that. Like it's gotta just wet and sleek. Gigaloop says there's too many dicks on the iPhone.
Too many dicks on the iPhone. Too many dicks.
Eat a billion dicks.
How about this? Brian likes a creamy dick. There's a bit that writes itself.
And that's the bit?
That's the bit.
But Kuhan is so accustomed to saying we're canceled that we're not even on the show. And he's like, and we're canceled. He's like, no, we're hanging out before the show.
We could just do like a complete chat realm ripoff and just be like, hey, we've been talking a lot about the Verizon iPhone on the Twit network today, but as we like to say, NSFW show, we have the final word on tech happenings on the network. Since we're later than everybody else, we have some late breaking announcements. What if we had breaking news on the Verizon iPhone, and we just had like a stinger, like a bong, like breaking news on Verizon iPhone, and then we'll just read whatever we see that's funny in the chat room. Verizon iPhone breaking news.
We could make it some kind of I guess we could. I could steal this visual and be like, oh, hold on, we just got this in.
Special report.
and then
listen, Brian, we're just getting this in right now with the Verizon iPhone. It has 5 dicks. It comes with up to 5 dicks.
Special report.
This just in, Justin. Turns out the iPhone also comes in 3 flavors. There's honeysuckle, cinnamon, and jasmine.
Oh, look at that.
Special report.
Just getting in, Brian. Apparently the Verizon iPhone, $30 a month gets you unlimited dicks.
Okay,
Special report.
This just in. Contrary to earlier reports, there are no happy endings available with the iPhone. Citing local legal concerns and statutory limits, iPhone apologizes and says that you can come into an Apple store personally to receive your handjob. Justin?
Well, Brian, I'll tell you what, as we get back to our lead story of Playground...
Special report. On with the...
Yeah, Brian, this just in. Apparently, the Verizon iPhone will not cuddle with you after sex. We are getting in that there is certainly a cap on cuddling, despite earlier claims that it's unlimited. Brian, back to our top story.
Okay, you got it. You got it,
Playground
boss.
fumbling.
There we go.
Special report.
Oh my goodness, this
Armed
just
with the
in.
rope.
This just in. Listen, apparently you have to, it will come pre-installed with sex syrup. However, once you use the initial offering, you will have to reload it again on your own. I'm sorry. Back to you, Justin.
Brian, playground
Special
fumbling.
report.
Oh!
Armed with the rover.
Brian, we're receiving some late breaking news on the Verizon iPhone. Contrary again to internet rumors and leaks, Schvetty balls are not included with your purchase. They are going to be sold separately as a dongle.
All right, back to our regular show. Uh-oh.
Special report.
Oh, this just in.
Armed with
Justin
the
Robert
rover.
Young. I don't know if
One
you're
cat.
aware of this, but the iPhone from Verizon has recently been found on the street. Apparently, some four-legged animal was willing to trade it for some crack. So back to our original story, unrelated.
It's on the loose and addicted to crack.
Wait a minute.
Cat.
You don't suppose that could be the same cat?
I don't know. I mean, certainly they would be trading down in terms of speed and not being on the 4G Rover Puck network.
Well, I'll tell you what else, though. If you think about it on a one-for-one trade, there's going to be millions and millions of iPhones, but cat crack, it's one of a kind, bro.
It's one of a kind. Listen, you can catch him smoking crack on the daily grind, and if you don't, then you're missing out. All right, I think, do we have the bit?
Yeah. Cat crack is a one of a kind. You can see him smoking crack up on a daily grind.
All right, Justin. All right, so I'll have to make some kind of visual thing. What the heck? This is what you see when you're on cat crack.
Oh, shit.
Whoa, yeah. Up, 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 up.
Cat crack is a one of a kind. You can see him sucking crack up on a daily grind. All right. So we're going to have late breaking news on the Verizon iPhone tonight. We're also going to do some elements of CES that didn't make the final broadcast. And finally tonight, we are going to decide the best television character ever in a new edition of Cannata Dome.
Stupid hard drive access.
So yeah, you guys don't have to do shit for the first one. Just bring some funny, hilarious iPhone facts to the chat room. Because I don't know about Brian, but I'm going to be reading them right out of the chat room. We have the Photoshops. If somebody wants to get on their Adobe crank and crank out some Adobe shops on some elements of the CES devices that Brian covered, but was blacked out from seeing. And by blacked out, I mean he was so drunk he couldn't file his report.
That's true.
And finally, NSFW show gmail.com. Please submit your what's it called there? Your TV characters and situations so we can make up some Cannata Dome.
Cat crack is a one of a kind. You can see him smoking crack up on a daily grind.